Hey guys, it's Richard here, and this video is kind of like a Richard Rants video, and the topic of this one is about people saying that poppies are offensive, Union Jacks are offensive, and it's like people with the armed forces. No offence, you live in this country. Thousands of men and women each year serve in our armed forces, apply for our armed forces. It's like Afghanistan, Iraq, Bosnia, Northern Ireland, World War II, World War One. A lot of people died so our country can stay safe, so our Queen can stay safe. And yet you turn around and say, oh, you can't wear a poppy, it's offensive. Oh, you need to take the Union Jack down, it's offensive. And it's like, scrolling through my Facebook feed the other day and I saw this video. A man got kicked. Well, actually, he got escorted out of a stadium. It was a boxing match, I think, or was it wrestling? It was a boxing match in a stadium. He had a Union Jack suit on. Security come over and says, you're going to have to leave because that is offensive. You're not allowed any offensive clothing. All it is a Union Jack. He's showing his support for his flag. And yet, we've got things like Polish shops, Islam shops and stuff like that. We wear a bit, they have theirs. It's not, I'm not being racist or anything, it's just, I'm really ticked off. But we can't have a Union Jack because it's offensive. Like, what's the point? How is the Union Jack offensive? No offence, I live in this country. I have a right to fly a Union Jack outside my house if I wanted to. But I can't because it's offensive. That's like me saying do you know what I mean? People say that they don't really get in trouble, but like, is it the burqa that Muslim women wear? Somebody has an opinion on that. All over the news. Union Jack's found offensive. Not really gets done about it. What is this government turning to? And another thing as well. Feminists. Oh, I fancy a gingerbread man. No, you can't call it that, it's offensive. Well, I'll have a gingerbread person, Father Christmas. It's got to be gender neutral, person Christmas. What's next? Like, in football as well, man of the match, person of the match now. I don't understand. What is wrong with some people? What's it going to be next? It can't be male's clothing. You can't have just male's clothing shops. What's the point? What's it going to be? You can't have male toilets. It's got to be person. It's like people that are coming out as like different genders. No offence, the way I see it, if you're born with a penis, I'll call you a male. If you're born with a vagina, I'll call you a female. That's my opinion. But yet that's offensive. I don't understand. Back to the topic of the armed forces thing. No offence. But the armed forces, a lot of people join the armed forces to fight for Queen and country. Like, it ain't just all white British people in the British military. We've got people coming over from Commonwealth countries. There was I think he's a Lance Corporal, he's a Rastafarian. Lance Corporal Williams, Rastafarian. And when he joined the army, he had his dreads cut because he lost a family member. Like, when you're a Rastafarian, you only cut your dreadlocks if you've lost a relative. And his dreadlocks grew back out, and one of his, either his sergeant or his commander, something like that, says, "Oh, you're gonna have to cut your hair." It's like, "I can't. It's against my religion. I can't cut them unless I've lost someone." And he went, "Oh, all right." His commander went, "Fine, it's your religion." So how is our armed forces offensive? Yeah, it suits everybody's needs. No offence. We have halal ration packs. We have vegetarian ration packs. We have vegan ration packs. Our armed forces is widely diverse. We've got DART in the armed forces, which is a diverse action recruitment team. So how is it just mainly white? No offence. If you don't like our armed forces in this country, you can have your opinion. Just don't go around protesting it. Like a big massive group of people stood on a street down with the armed forces and stuff like that. What's the point? Because without our armed forces, we wouldn't have most of the stuff we have. Without our armed forces, we'd be in a shit show. Without our armed forces, when we've got the police service, ambulance service, well, police service, NHS and the fire service, when they go on strike, the army gets called in. We don't just go overseas. We do. A couple of years ago, I think there was a flood. I can't remember where exactly, but one of the bridges got took down by a tree that was flowing down the river and it was flooded. The army got called out to fix it. We don't go overseas. We stay in the country. It's not all about fighting. So why is it offensive? We're helping you get a better way of life, yet you're saying it's offensive. What's the point? Do you know what I mean? That's like me going up to somebody. I literally live a couple of yards away from a Baptist church. That's like me going up to them and saying, "Oh, you can't have the signs about God outside the church, it's offensive." It's a church. I ain't going to say that, am I? It's Britain. If I want to fly Union Jack, I can fly Union Jack. But it's offensive. Can't have any best of British shops about like that no more, because that's offensive. It's got to be diverse. What? No offence, you come to Britain, you're in our economy. No offence, we're entitled to having British shops. People who are British. I'm British. If I want a British shop, I want a British shop. That's like me saying, "Oh, you can't have an American shop down here, it's offensive because it's Britain." No, it ain't. American candy stores are good. I ain't going to go and say, "Oh, you need to shut it down because it's offensive, it's Britain." What's the point? What's the point? What is the actual point of it? Why say something's offensive and go out protesting it when you've got your own opinion? Yeah, you're entitled to express it, but just don't go protesting like that's offensive, that's offensive, that's offensive. What's the point? Honestly, what is the point? That's like me going up to a guy who's got long hair, his choice, and saying, "Oh, you need to cut your hair because it's offensive." What's next? It's like there was a lot of controversy when the World Cup was about the England team getting poppies on the shirts. Apparently that's offensive. I live a couple of yards away from the police station as well. Apparently, coppers having poppies. Not the plastic ones, they're actually on, I think, the police app on your vans in your cars. Apparently having that on there is offensive. It's remembrance. It's remembrance of those who are serving and who have served and who we've lost. Because without them, we wouldn't be here, would we? We wouldn't have the rights that we have in this country. We wouldn't have the freedom that we have in this country without them, because they fought to save our ass. But yet you say it's offensive. Right, what's the point? How can it be offensive? But anyway, I just thought I'd express my opinions with you guys and see what you think, and I'm going to leave it here. Otherwise I will go on a bit of a rant, hence the name Richard Rants. I'll just ramble on. And yeah, so if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new, subscribe. If you want to check out some movie videos, I've got a horror games playlist and a racing games playlist. In the racing games playlist I have a Midnight Club LA live stream from past. In my horror games I've got Granny episode 1, which I played. I'm going to do another episode on that. I've got a couple vids on Five Nights at Freddy's. I think it's night 2 and 3, but I'm going to have to do it again because the sound's all naffed up because I wear my earphones while recording it, while capturing it, so it's all fuzzy. So I'll redo that and I'll get it uploaded for you guys, and I'll go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.